Hey folks, this is Keough with a new training video for you. I continue to work on my sumo deadlifting. In this video, you're going to see me do 315 for 4 sets of 4, though I did it for 6 sets of 4 in training, and you're going to see me do 1 set of 4 with 335. I did 2 sets of 4. I only got 1 on video. It was just very crowded at the gym. So I wasn't able to do all of the recording that I wanted to. I wasn't able to record some of the later sets. I originally planned on just working with something around 315. Found it was actually pretty easy, so I bumped it up for the last 2 sets just to 335, just to try something that was a little bit more difficult, though not anywhere near approaching, certainly approaching a rep max. I continue to work on my sumo deadlifting technique. I don't think that this is going to be a long-term switch for me. I think that this is just in the short term so that I'm able to train pain-free. The last 3 training sessions I've done, I've been able to train without causing my back to flare up, and that's by switching to sumo deadlifting and also by switching to very high rep, very low intensity squatting. And those 2 changes have allowed me, again, to train pain-free for what's basically been the entirety of this week. And that's exciting progress for me because I felt like every deadlift session, to some degree or another, I was regressing, or at least I was falling back, and I wasn't giving myself adequate time to recover or to allow my recovery to outpace the extent to which I was regressing in training. So again, it was kind of crowded today, so I wasn't able to get video of all my sets. This guy right here was standing right next to my bar as I was pulling, and you know, I did my best to try and catch him there on that first one, but after the first one, he kind of figured it out, and he got out of the way. So unfortunately, I missed him. But as far as the deadlifts go, the deadlifts felt great. I tried a suggestion that I got on my last video from a guy. His YouTube username is Bomb Donald, and he suggested that I take an air, and I think what he wanted me to do is he wanted me to just come down, grab the bar, and right after I get my hands set, assuming my hips are in position, just pull immediately. And that's something that I tried today, and I didn't think I would like it, but eventually I kind of started to figure it out, and I kind of started to do better with it. I felt like these pulls were a lot better than my 305s for 4s last training session, which is good that I'm making progress even from one session to another. But I think ultimately what I figured out is when I was trying to do this, I was trying to set my my supinated hand first, and I think through the early sets I was too deliberate, or I was too focused on setting that first hand first, and what I was ending up doing essentially was I was ending up putting myself almost off kilter when I was initiating my pull. So I would feel my my weight shift laterally sometimes when I didn't quite set myself in a perfectly symmetrical fashion. So what I figured out eventually is just if I tried to lower my torso down symmetrically, or as symmetrically as possible, set one hand but then set the other very quickly after it, I felt like I was just able to get into a much better starting position. And so I'm going to continue to work on this this approach to deadlifting. It's almost like a grip and rep, but it's not really grip and rep because I'm doing it in a pretty methodical fashion. I'm really focusing on positioning. I'm thinking very hard about where my hips should be. I'm trying to keep them high, but at the same time, I'm trying to abduct and keep my hips as close to the bar as possible. So I'm going to continue to toy around with it, but this is good progress. I'm really happy with how today's session went. Keep checking in. I'll have more videos for you very soon.